Hi guys, today is August 28th, 2015, and here's today's readings. And also too, just sort of in general before we begin the readings, you may notice that the energy is going to be a little bit more louder with nature. And what I mean by that is you may notice that the trees are calling you a bit more, or you're noticing the birds are coming to you a bit more. So just sort of keep an eye on that energy and just see what you pick up. For Aries, Knight of Pentacles. Today for Aries, there's a young gentleman. They're making me feel that it's someone maybe like a nephew or family member or a close friend, son who's maybe about 14, 15 or so. There's something with him that you may feel the communication needs to be cleared. The Guardians are just saying to be very clear with your words and to listen because there's something that they're just making me feel this young soul. He's just getting frustrated because he feels like he's not being heard, and you're going to help clear that energy on that. And also too, today's a really good day for Aries to focus on budgeting and getting organized. For Taurus, Ace of Pentacles. Today's going to be a day where you're going to focus a little bit more on long-term financial goals and long-term career goals. There's a lot of inspiration coming your way, and there's a lot of what I call breaking energy. So you may notice that you're going to be having some hard thoughts about what you want from your career and how to make your life easier. That's going to be very strong for the next couple of weeks. Gemini, King of Cups. Today is going to be a day where they're focusing on seeking out wisdom. They're asking you, do not be afraid to ask for guidance or ask for information because they're showing there's going to be a gentleman who, it's a very short conversation the way the Guardians are translating this. There's a short conversation where you're going to get words of wisdom that's going to serve you later. And they're just saying it's okay to ask for help or ask for guidance. And it's not that you're asking this person to make the decision for you. You're just asking for information to say, okay, well, where do I need to go from this? For Cancer, Two of Pentacles. Today's going to be a day where you may feel things are up in the air. And what the Guardians are focusing on, it's more of a day to be still and just sort of, because I know for Cancers, it can be very frustrating when things don't appear to be coming together or plan to come together as you would like. So just kind of go with the flow today. Today's a really good day to work on your energy, whether if it's Reiki, Qigong, Tai Chi, anything like that. Just really listen to your energy. Leo, Knight of Cups. The Guardians are saying for Leos, there's sort of there's a little bit of a caution here about someone being very charming because they're showing, I can't tell the way they're showing the aura. I don't know if it's female or male because they're not translating. But what they're saying is there's someone who's going to be putting on a charm where they're going to be telling you how good they are and how a lot of people respect them. It's something along those energies. And the Guardians are just asking to be aware of that energy and to really ask that person a lot of questions because it's not that they're a bad person or anything. I just kind of feel like they may be exaggerating a little bit and they're just saying ask some questions because you're going to be breaking some illusions. Virgo, Five of Wands. Virgo, today is going to be a day to stand your ground and to be very clear where your mind is because what they're showing here is with regards to friendships, relationships, they're just asking, because sometimes with a Virgo, when they feel like it doesn't go well, their tactic usually is to step back and just sort of walk away from it from the moment. But there's something today they're asking you to kind of speak up. And it's hard for Virgos that's outside their comfort zone. So they're just asking to, if you feel like something doesn't feel right, speak up. Because today's a day just standing your ground, and it's not an aggressive energy or anything like that. It's just you're standing your ground to find out, okay, well, what's the truth of this? And there's a lot of focus about miscommunication going on. Either you're not understanding where they're coming from or they're not understanding where you're coming from. So today's kind of like a day where, okay, well, let's work on this and see where we need to go. For Libras, the Tower. Today is going to be a day of divine intervention, and what they're showing here is the universe is going to be a little bit more stronger where they're going to help guide you to the next chapter, the next path for you. There's a lot of focus on dreams, and I don't mean dreams of like when you sleep. They're showing like your dreams, like what you dream for life, and there's going to be some information or some guidance coming your way to help you make those dreams happen. It's a really good day to write out your thoughts and write out your plan and just sort of to be in that moment. Scorpios. Chariot. Today for Scorpios, you're going to get a lot of work done. You're very determined today. And there's a lot of energy where if there's any obstacles or anything, any frustrations, you're going to break through it, no problem. There is an energy here where it's important to really speak up with your expectations on your family, your friends, and your coworkers because someone may not understand where you're coming from. They're also focusing on there may be a frustration coming your way that's going to be a blessing in disguise. So just sort of be patient with that. Sagittarius, Page of Wands. Sagittarius, today the Guardians are focusing on developing your clear audio a bit more. And what that means, clear audio means clear hearing. So the Guardians are going to start presenting more information through you. Either, for example, you may get a song stuck in your head more than normal, or you may hear your name and turn around, no one's there. Energies like that. So what would be a good energy for you Sagittarius today is maybe look into more meditation. Honestly, just go to YouTube. YouTube has a ton of free meditations there, guided meditations. Just see what you connect to. If you're comfortable, I would check out and do maybe a little bit of research into binaural beats and just see what you pick. Binary beats, I think it's called. Okay, and then Capricorn, Six of Swords. Today for Capricorn is a day where you're coming out of rough waters. That's how the Guardians are translating this. Because they're just showing where the energy was a little bit intense there. You're going to find that it's a little bit more smooth sailing. And that the intense energy that you've been experiencing the past week or so is subsiding. They're also focusing on there's going to be a lot of energy about purging and cleaning more than normal, which I think they said the other few days ago. But they're showing here that you're getting rid of a lot of things, a lot of energy. For Capricorns, I feel like for next year, 2016, there's just a lot of breakthroughs coming your way. And they're just saying right now it's about getting prepared for that. Also, too, really good idea. This is a good time to plan a trip. And just sort of but long term, like if you're thinking about going to, let's say, Jamaica for spring break next year, this is a good time to start planning. Aquarius, Wheel of Fortune. Aquarius, today is going to be a day where you're going to start sensing a lot of positive changes. And also, too, you're going to notice things that might have caused you frustration. It's just there's a lot of healing coming your way. And this is not healing that's been given to you. This is healing because you worked very hard to get to this point. They're also focusing on this is a good time to look into feng shui for your house, to look into the flow of the energy of the house and make sure there's fresh flowers or potted plants, anything like that. And I would also start maybe talking to the flowers a bit more. It's that nature energy is quite strong with Aquarius, so that's going to be a bit loud. And then for Pisces, Queen of Wands. Today for Pisces, there's going to be they're showing a female energy where she's going to be, I just want to word this right, because there's something that she's going to come across to you where you're going to feel like she's a little bit, I don't want to say stuck up, but it's kind of like that energy where you're kind of like, oh, where's she coming from? But what they're showing here is that she's crossing your path because the Guardians are feeling that she's going to give you a lesson to help you overcome something. So if you find that there's a female that you find is challenging, whether it's at work, friends, or family, there's a lesson there. They're not sending her, and she's not doing it to cause you stress, even though on the surface it may come across like that. There's a lesson here. So today may be a little bit intense dealing with someone. Either they're bringing drama to you or gossip or something along those lines. But the Guardians are asking to really look at it and just say, okay, well, why is this being presented to me? And then just kind of clear it, because the hard part is not to react and just kind of be in the moment, look at it, and go from there. Today, also too, for Pisces, I would really pay extra attention to dreams, because your dreams are going to get, again, and this is a Pisces thing, dreams are going to be much more louder than normal, but that will give you guidance to help you through everything. All right, everyone, thank you so much for checking out. Take care.